Hey Gegard, Santiago hier. Leuk om je weer even te spreken, vriend. Alles goed?
Ja, goed vriend, dankjewel.
Gegard, how much would a Bellator Amsterdam event mean to you? And can you describe the feeling going through your body when you just think about doing a walkout in the beautiful city of Amsterdam with 20,000 fans all screaming your name?
That was in the planning, I think, before COVID. It was in the planning for Bellator to come to Amsterdam. Yeah, things changed. That's definitely one of the things on my bucket list, and that would be nice. I haven't fought in Holland for a long, long time, so at this stage, maybe as a champion, that would be a cherry on top, they say.
Gegard, there are these Logan brothers. I'm not sure if you heard about them, but they are very famous on TikTok or something, and they bring a lot of viewers to their boxing matches. They both currently box under the Showtime banner at 190 pounds, which is, of course, the most optimal weight for you. Is a boxing money fight with either one of these brothers something that would excite you in the future, Gegard?
I would definitely would take the fight if they would think as me as a, because they can pick the opponents. Would say, hey, come fight. I wouldn't say no for sure.
Who is going to be in your corner for this fight, Gegard? Did you bring Gökhan Sari come with you?
Yeah, my friend Gokhan, Ricardo, Kamran, my brother.
Okay, Tony.
Hi, Gegard. Hope you're well. I want to ask you a slightly different question, and this is more learning from your experience in the kickboxing world. We've seen leg kicks, and more specifically calf kicks, play a huge factor in a number of fights recently. I just wanted to get your opinion on why you feel that they're being utilised so much and why people are struggling to defend them.
Well, against Douglas Lima, I got plenty of them, and after the fight, I wasn't walking well, so it definitely worked. That's what I can tell you. And yeah, with kickboxing, they used to kick in the upper leg. Now, calf, it's easier, it's faster, so it's definitely efficient. I tried it. I'm gonna try it also. I tried it in training. I don't know if I can do it in the fights, but definitely a new thing, and it's working. That I can tell you.
Thank you. All the best for Friday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael, go ahead.
Hey Gegard, hope you're doing well. You've been active inside the MMA industry for over 18 years, and you're on a point of your career where every fight is extremely important. Like every fight matters. Where do you keep finding that motivation to to feel that fire you have inside you for this industry?
Well, I'm a professional. I think as a professional, you do your work, you show up, you make weight, and yeah, I had fights, but I was less motivated. But it's a setback, and then you bounce back. And so far, yeah, like I said, the professional, I have to do my job.
Edward, go ahead.
Hi, Gegard. You just mentioned motivation, and in the past you mentioned your mood going into a fight affecting your performance. So I'm just wondering, going into this one, where's your mood at?
It's good, especially the last two fights were decision fights. I'm not satisfied, and so it's also a style of the fighter. Douglas Lima, he didn't bring the fight to me. So this guy, he wants to he needs the takedowns to win the fight. So, and I'm not gonna lay down just fighting from my back. My plan is to get right back up and just, if it's necessary, fight him, and then if it needs to be technically stand up, I don't think he can hang with me there.
Well, thank you.
Gene, go ahead.
Kind of along the same lines of what you just said, though. I know your game is pretty well rounded, and he's more of a grappler. Does that you think that will dictate where you want to go with him, or do you think you can beat him at his strengths as well?
Well, definitely gonna try to. If I can, I will take him down 100%. But I think he will look for the takedown constantly, and if he fails, I wouldn't mind punching him and doing some ground and pound on him. So definitely an option to go on the ground, 100%.
I know you've spoken in the past about moving back up to 205. Is it any more appealing now with the big names that they have brought in for the Grand Prix and the possible opponents and the big matches that could be made for you?
Well, it's gonna take me a while to put the weight on. So for me, the most interesting thing is whoever wins the Grand Prix to fight him.
Mills, go ahead.
Hey, how's it going? This is Mills, part of Pub Sports Radio. I just got a question for you, champ, man. I mean, you haven't lost, and you only lost one fight in the last 6 years. And, I mean, you have some wins over the biggest names out there and everything. So take me into the locker room when you're walking out. Like, what's in your mind when you're going into that ring? Are you going out there ready to kill? Are you going out there for a 3-round war? Take us in the mind of Gegard Mousasi.
Well, you just think of the things that might happen. The closer I get to the cage after that, I don't feel a lot. Once I'm in the cage, I'm not anxious or stressful. But just before the walkout, you still think, okay, I have to do this, I have to do that. What if this happens? And so you're still thinking. But once you walk into the cage, there's no thinking. It's already on autopilot.
Todd, go ahead.
Hey, Gegard, this is Todd with Fight.News. Can you hear me okay, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, first of all, I want to give you a happy belated birthday there, champ.
Thank you.
Hey. So first of all, you've already defended this belt here at Bellator. And this is not the first time that you've been a champion, not your first rodeo, as they like to say. And you've talked about mindset. Do you feel the same pressure of defending the belt this time, now that you've already defended it before? I mean, how does that play into this fight compared to the last one now that you're the champ?
Well, to be honest, I haven't. The first time I fought for the belt, that was, different feeling. It was my goal for a long time. Against Douglas Lima or John Salter, I haven't been really thinking about the belt. I just look at them as my opponents. So I never thought, I'm defending my belt. It's just focus on the opponent, because on paper the belt is on the line. But if you step in the cage, there's not a belt waving there, or you don't see a belt. So it's just focused on the opponent.